If you're into watches, you probably already know this feeling, but I've got this need, this itch inside of me to buy a new watch. I don't need a new watch. I already have too many, but I want to buy another one. So today we're going to be talking about the next 3 watches I want to purchase, the next 3 watches on my to-buy list. And stay to the end to see the newest watch I purchased maybe 2 weeks ago, so it's pretty fresh. If you're new here, hi, my name is Brittany, and this channel is just completely dedicated to the beauty and awesomeness of timepieces. I'm currently going through a bit of a style change. I noticed my videos were getting not clickbaity. That's not the right word. But I feel like I was focusing on and making videos around what I thought would get clicks instead of what genuinely fired me up, the timepieces I really wanted to talk about. So I'll be recalibrating a little bit, hopefully starting with this video. Here's 3 watches that I want to purchase next. Okay, this one's kind of come out of left field for me. Even though I've been a fan of Lange and Sohne for a while now, pretty much since I got into watches, I've loved ALS. There's something about German watchmaking that really speaks to me. Not only because it's the less obvious choice compared to Switzerland, but companies based in Glashütte in East Germany have a really fascinating heritage. So watchmaking in Glashütte really begins with Adolf Lange, and Lange was a storied maison until World War II and the occupation of the Soviet Union, when it ceased to exist. I recently went to the Nomos Forum in Glashütte in Dresden.
It's really cute here.
It is. And it was there that I really started seeing German watchmaking in a whole new light and gained a whole new appreciation for it. If you ever find yourself in Glashütte, you need to go to the Watchmaking Museum. It's amazing. It's full watch geekery. But yeah, while I was in Dresden, I tried on this little number and I was done. How good is this? I love it. So this is a neo-vintage 1815, and it instantly became the next watch I need. I always thought, when the money was right, my first Lange and Sohne would be a Little Lange one. Until I tried on this little 1815, 36mm, circa the year 2000. I can't stop thinking about it. So hopefully this will be my next watch, unless I get the call on this one. Why am I such a Rolex hype girl? Why am I this way? I can't even help it. I just naturally like all these hype models. Oh, the chances of me getting the call on one of these is slim to none. But you never win the lottery if you never buy a ticket. So I've got my name down, baby. So my relationship with the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Celebration began how all new watches begin with me. I hated it. I don't know why. Whenever I see something new from a watch company, my first instinct is to hate it. I think my brain just hadn't calibrated to it yet, but the celebration grew on me real quick. It's just fun. It's exactly what I want in my collection, a weird, fun model. I feel like Rolex is in a bit of a special phase right now, where they've been allowing themselves to have a bit more fun than they've been having the last 10 years, and returning to their experimental roots. I'm thinking of the bright color Oyster Perpetual dials that they dropped in 2020, or like the Jigsaw day date, which neither tells you the day or the date. And then there's this one. When this was announced at Watches and Wonders this year, I was genuinely shocked. I don't think anyone saw the Oyster Perpetual Celebration coming. We all had a hunch about the titanium Yachtmaster. The display caseback Daytona was surprising too, but this was so out of left field, and I kind of love it. So I've got my name down for the 36mm variation. I feel like it's different enough from my 34mm black dial OP. I just think this could fill a really fun spot in my collection. There's also a high probability that I will never be allocated this, and that will be okay. I'll still appreciate this from afar, but it'd be way better to have in my collection. I have a problem. So the last watch I'd love to add to my collection, and I kind of have my sights set on, is the Chopard Alpine Eagle 36mm. In my dream fantasy world, I'd be getting the rose gold variation, and money's good, but it's not rose gold good. Okay, so I might have to set expectations at a realistic level and hope for the stainless steel one day. But all signs have been pointing to the Alpine Eagle for me. I've wanted a slightly different sports watch, something with that Genta vibe, but I don't want a Ladies Nautilus or a Royal Oak. So I've been stalking these on the Chopard website. And then, the next sign from God that I need to get an Alpine Eagle, my favorite show, The Morning Show, Jennifer Aniston's character started wearing the Alpine Eagle. So it all feels like signs that this just needs to happen one day. So when I was in Toronto this summer, I tried one on, the 36mm variation, and it got me. Hook, line, and sinker, I'm yours. I will be getting one of these eventually. And I feel like I should say, I'm hoping to buy all these within like a 7-year timeline. I probably should have said that earlier. But it's not like I'm hoping to get these within 12 months or something. Watch collecting is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time. Your tastes, your preferences, they change. Your financial situation, it might change. You might get a job promotion at work and have a little bit more money. You might have a child and you'll have less money. Your priorities change and your collection evolves as you evolve. Some watches are forever watches. One of my forever watches is my OP34. I will still be wearing that watch when I'm a little old lady, and others are for a time or a season. So yeah, those are the 3 watches I want to add to my collection next. I said at the beginning of the video, I have a new watch alert. I bought a new watch. It's a small purchase, but it has brought me so much joy. 2 weeks ago, I bought this Casio MQ247 BLL. It was on sale for £14. It might still be on sale for that price, but it's just one of those watches that brings me so much joy. I've been wearing this almost every day since I got it. It's boring and plain and minimal, but for those reasons, it's easy to wear, it's easy to choose and style. And as a side bonus, I now have the same watch as the Pope. So that's kind of badass. But for real, this one has been one of those reminders that you don't have to spend an obscene amount of money to get an enjoyable watch. This has already brought me way more than £14 worth of enjoyment. Anyways, guys, this was just a fun little video on the 3 watches I want to buy next. I'd love to know in those comments down below, what do you have your eyes on? What are going to be the next watches you add to your collection? Have you recently bought an awesome watch? Let me know. I want to hear about it. And I'm now going to thank the awesome Pope tier patrons. Hey guys, just wanted to give the biggest thank you ever to the wonderful, fabulous, amazing Pope tier patrons who keep the lights on here at Gringa HQ. Thank you all patrons, but Pope tier patrons, the names on the screen right now, always get a big extra thank you at the end of my videos. I really did mean what I said at the beginning of the video when I alluded to how I feel like I kind of lost my way a bit making watch videos and maybe going too hard after videos I thought would get clicks instead of the timepieces that bring me joy. And thanks to patrons, I'm able to pursue stories and videos about the watches that bring me joy. I don't have to worry about the clicks as much. So yeah, thank you guys, and I hope you keep enjoying my content. Bye.